Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. I'm Mrs. Trying to Nail It because you never know what you can build until you've nailed it. In this video, I'll be doing a winter nails look inspired by my favorite YouTuber, V Nailed It. She's my girl that got me started on this journey and I've learned so much from her videos. So I'll be linking the two videos that inspired this look down below. So for this video, my nails are already prepped, filed, ready to go. I did a fill on them in my previous video, so if you haven't watched that, go check it out. So I took the white gel liner from Young Nails and the number 5 brush from the Young Nails brush set, and I am applying that to my thumb. What I realized after the fact is you really need like a thick layer for this design. So now that I have my white base, I'm just going in with the number 4 brush from that same brush set from Young Nails and a little bit of Young Nails swipe and carving out my little footprints in the snow. And full disclosure, this is actually my second attempt at the footprints. It did not go well the first time. And for those of you that want to try this out, when you're carving out your footprints, wipe your brush more often than you see me doing, and it'll look a lot cleaner than this ended up. Next, I'm going in with the number 2 just to draw that small line to separate and show the heel of the back end of the boot, just to make it a little more obvious that they are shoe prints. So now that I'm pretty happy with how that turned out, I'm taking the Young Nails Slick Pour in Flash and Burn and just sugaring that over the top. And I just love this sparkle. Once the sugaring is done, I'm brushing around my thumb, putting it in the light to cure for 60 seconds, and then brushing over my thumb and just dusting off all the excess glitter. For the blue, I didn't know exactly what I wanted at first, so I started off with the cream clay from Young Nails in Flippity Flop, and I'm going to be mixing that with some others. So when I pulled out Flippity Flop, I really loved the metallic vibe, but it just wasn't the right shade of blue I was looking for. So I'm adding a bright blue in Orbit. And just so you know, you do not have to use as much as I am with gel polish, especially Mission Control and anything that's incredibly opaque. Less is more. So after mixing those two blues together and adding that black, I felt like it needed just a little bit more of something. So I added in Nerdy Hot in the cream clays, and I really, really like how this blue turned out. So now that I'm happy with how this blue turned out, I'm going to my middle finger and just starting to create diagonal lines. Think like peppermint stick, but I'm using blue instead of red. Don't be afraid to really load up the brush on the very, very tip, and it kind of like drags the paint all the way across, and you end up with this really, really rich, opaque line. So I'm doing some thick, some thin, and I'll carry the blue lines about halfway up the nail. I thought I'd put in a little quick note and just let you all know that this is not sponsored by Young Nails. I just happen to have a lot of Young Nails products because they are good quality in the price range I can afford. I hope to, in the future, explore other brands, but the selection is limited until I am licensed. Once I'm happy with the lines, I cure in the light for 60 seconds, and then I'm going in with that same gel brush, cleaned off of course, with that gel liner white to start creating my icicles. So I do a super, super thick white line at the top, and then you just kind of like squiggly line it down. It doesn't have to be perfect. In fact, the messier the line, the prettier the icicle. It just has to come to a point at the bottom. So just mess around, see what you like, do some long, I add some like little lines in between too to just kind of fill it up. And I'm really happy with how this turned out. I think it's super cute. When my icicles are how I like them, I cure in the light for 60 seconds. Now on my ring finger, I'm going to be doing a blue and white snowflake using the number 3 gel brush from the gel brush set. I feel like snowflakes, you can make them any way you want. The importance is to keep your lines thin and just to go slow. And if it's not what you like, just wipe it clean and go again. Once I'm done with the blue snowflake, I cure in the light for 30 seconds before going on to create my white snowflake. Once I have my snowflakes, I just add a couple white dots throughout, just kind of like snowfall flaking, just to fill in some holes to kind of like even out the picture. I'm looking, I like it, so I cure in the light for 60 seconds. Next, you see me trying to see what it might look like if I just did a smile line, but I am not happy with the glitter behind it. I feel like they're just too different and they don't go together. So I'm covering the whole finger with my custom blue. I do 2 coats, 30 seconds for the first coat and then 60 seconds after the second coat. And then I'm moving on to my pinky. For my pinky, I really love that diagonal sweater art vibe. It just was so cute to me. So I start with the white and do a thick white line with that. I messed up a little bit on the line, so I'm just going in with some swipe and cleaning up the edges. It's really easy to fix your mistakes. For my third color, I'm just using Flippity Flop Straight and just doing a tiny line next to my big white line. Once I switch my hand around and notice the angle, I realize it's not lining up together, so I just wipe it clean and start again. It really helps to know your angles when doing this. I'm sure people don't have to spend near as much time on this as I do, but I'm still learning, so hopefully this helps you. So now I have the diagonal lines going one way. I'm going in with my custom blue and doing a cross diagonal line so that I can create my sweater art design. I start with a really thin blue line just so that I can get my eyes on it and get an idea of where I want to go with it first. Then I'll widen the line and fill it in. Once I have it where I like it, I will cure in the light for 60 seconds. Now that it's cured, I'm going in with that micro detailer brush and just doing like tiny little straight line S's is the best way I can describe it. And I'll be sugaring that with clear acrylic to create my sweater art design. And I apologize, I know it's hard to see because I keep going in and out of frame, but once I sugar it, you'll be able to see it clearly. So now that I'm happy with the design, I'm taking Speed Clear from Young Nails and just sugaring that on top, and then I'll cure that in the light for a full 60 seconds. I have all my designs set now, so I am going in with the Ultimate Finish Gel Top Coat from Young Nails. It's just so easy to use and it cures without a tacky layer, so I feel like it's really beginner friendly. I'm actually using a little bit on my pinky. I didn't want to cover the whole thing and take away from the sweater art design, so I'm just using a small brush and doing the top coat on either side of that diagonal line. Guys, I am so happy with how this turned out. A year ago, I could have not imagined being able to do a design even close to this. So if you're struggling with nail art and you don't know where to start, I would start with your favorite video or your picture and just try until you get it. This thumb was kind of an accidental surprise. It didn't turn out exactly like I was expecting, but I kind of love the brush strokes. It kind of created this windswept snow look, and I'm really happy with everything. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, share your thoughts, tag me in your practice. I'm Mrs., and together we can nail it.